Hello, welcome to Kinda Keto with Donna. One of the things I like to do on this channel is to show you items that we can get at regular restaurants, besides just a boring salad all the time. So today, if I get out of work a little bit early, I'm picking up a day shift, so I might get out early at night. I've been wanting to go to a Chinese restaurant and see what our options are there. So if I do wind up going, hopefully you'll join me. See you soon. Alright, so I'm going to try out this Asiana buffet, a Chinese buffet. I think that actually is better than a Chinese restaurant because everything comes with rice. And here, you can pick and choose what you like. I think we can find lots of items for low carb and keto here. Let's find out. Follow me, won't you? It's a cool little place. God, I haven't been here since, I was thinking if it was before COVID. No, I went here once after COVID where they had to serve you. It was kind of weird, and we haven't been back since. So, let's see what I can serve myself. One of the things that's usually really good is hibachi and a grill bar, which would be perfect for low carb. So, that might put a little cramp in it. Don't you just love the Chinese zodiac placemats? I am a snake. I was born in 1965, wise and intense with a tendency toward physical beauty. Yeah, right. Vain and high-tempered. And I don't think so. The boar is your enemy. The cock or ox are your best signs. Okay, we'll go with it. Obviously, the crab rangoon and egg rolls are not going to be good. Ooh, the chicken legs might. Okay, the mussels would work. Seafood is good. I don't know about that one. Here's black pepper beef. You obviously want to stay away from sweet and sour. Steamed whitefish. That's a possibility. And spare rib. I'm definitely getting myself a spare rib. And some plain old chicken legs. Oh, the baby octopus. Oh, I wonder if I should try that. Get out of my comfort zone. Tofu, pass. Mongolian vegetables. Not sure about the sauce. Green beans, very good. I like myself some crawdads. They're fun to play with. There's Korean kimchi salad, and I am not a fan. So for me, that would be a hard pass. Definitely going to get myself some shrimp. Shrimp is really good with that. Maybe just with some lemon. I probably can't have the cocktail sauce. And of course you got your salad. Which, you know, I don't usually pay to eat salad out. But you can do that if you wanted to. Your cheese, your bacon, your pepperoncinis. But a lot of their dressings are going to be sweet too. I'm sure bottled. Obviously the rice and the lo mein we're going to pass on. Here's a thought. Mongolian beef. Peppers and onions. Okay, starting off with some broth for the wonton soup with a bunch of scallions, skipping the wontons. The soup can fill you up a little bit to get you started. And my appetizer plate today will be nice cold peel and eat shrimp, a nice hot crawfish. Crawdaddies. I love to play with my food. And a little Chinese tea. So here's number one. Okay, sometimes I like this tea so much I don't even have the sweetener. I brought a little stevia packet. But it's good with it. I am a little bummed about the hibachi grill. I really wanted some chicken satay. It's very good on that. I think it had beef skewer on there. And of course you have like just vegetables and beef or chicken on the hibachi grill. But it does put a little damper in a Chinese restaurant. But those are ideas for the future. And as far as your shrimp, if you don't want to use the shrimp cocktail sauce, I'm just going to squeeze some lemon on it. If you're in another restaurant, you can put some melted butter on it, just like you would do lobster. So that's a thought. So we're just going to make a couple little tweaks here, but I think I'm going to still find enough to fill me up today. Okay, first main course dish. I got myself a spare rib, which I looked up on Carb Manager, and it was 1 gram of carbs. So I was pretty happy about that. I wanted to have one. This doesn't really have that bright orange, so it looks more like just like a spare rib, not with that bright orange. So it's definitely less carbs if it's less of that. Green beans are always a good option. Olive oil, like maybe a little garlic, and just a little chicken leg. So that's a good start. You know what? You can go up as many times as you like. I hate when people overload their plate, and especially if they waste food. It's just not good. If you're in a Chinese restaurant or a buffet of any kind, be kind. Don't waste food. You know, try a little of something. If you don't like it, you don't have a whole plate wasted. So here we go. Okay, for my next pass, my next course, my next dinner course. Got a couple of mussels. I like my seafood. I'm going to try a Mongolian beef with some, I think those are scallions and onions, just some baked salmon. And I love the curry, so I found a Thai curry, Thai chicken. Thai curry chicken, that's it. Thai curry chicken. Now the Mongolian beef, I'm sure it's in some sort of sauce. You know, it's not going to be perfect. You can't know every ingredient of every sauce. But as long as you're staying away from the fried, you know, the sweet and sour chicken and the sesame chicken and anything that's fried, a little bit of sauce is probably not going to kill you. So I think this is going to fill me up. And as far as the sweets, you know, we're going to skip it here. We got banana pudding, jelly rolls, macaroons. All this we really don't need. Lychee jello. The only thing is if the jello was some sugar-free jello, that would be a possibility, but it doesn't say anything. So I'm not taking the chance. So we're just going to skip that. Go home and have one of your keto treats. And although there's sushi on the buffet and you can take the fish off the rice, that's really not very good for their business. So you really shouldn't do that here. Order some sashimi if you want, but don't just take the fish off the rice and throw away the rice, because that's really not good for their bottom line. So you're going to go to a nice Japanese or Chinese place, Japanese place, and order some beautiful sashimi. Then do that, but don't waste food. Well, I hope I gave you some suggestions for eating out at a Chinese restaurant. I think a buffet is sometimes a better deal than a sit-down restaurant because you can still fill up on other things without saying no rice or no this or no that. And that way you can pick and choose whatever you want and how much of it that you want to make sure you're full. I want you to be able to go out with your friends and your family and not have to go, oh God, I've got to have a salad, I got to do this and that. Have some other options in the world. And that's part of why I want to do this. Soup ideas. You can have the wonton soup without the wontons. I mean, you know, miso soup is mostly just broth, so it's kind of similar to that. There's also egg drop soup, but there's a little confusion about that. I checked it out in Carb Manager, and several entries said 1 or 2 grams of carbs. Other entries said 9 grams of carbs. So you might have to check that in your own carb tracker there. Also, sometimes there's these Thai soups, either in a Chinese restaurant or obviously in a Thai restaurant, that are really good. One is called Tom Yum soup. It's kind of a sweet and sour soup with shrimp. And then there's also a soup that I really like called Tom Kar soup, and that's a coconut soup. And we can have coconut. So that has chicken and coconut and I think a little lime juice, cilantro, garlic, mushrooms. So it's very filling, and it's a really good soup. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Did I give you any good tips or any ideas so you can broaden your horizons a little bit? What do you have when you go to a Chinese restaurant? Or what do you have near you? In case I'm driving by sometime and want to try it out. You know, what kind of entrees do you have at your Chinese restaurant? And if you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button. Well, till next time, bye.